Hi, thank you for joining us today. My name's Lewis Anderson, and in this short demonstration I'll be showing you how to create a website for your mechanics business using Dazzly. So once again, we're going to be using the Service Warrior 2 template. You may wonder why it is that we're using Service Warrior 2 again, and that really is because we have so many customers in service professions that are benefiting from this website. So we are going to show you a number of examples of building successful Service Warrior 2 websites that you could do for your own small business. So first of all, again, we'll just fill out the sign up form with a fictitious mechanics business we'll make up now. And we'll sign up. Now, if you haven't seen Dazzly before, it's incredibly easy to use. You simply provide some information about your business and your services, and Dazzly does all the work putting together the website for you. So as you can see, we're just loading into Dazzly now. It's just taking a little moment there, and then you'll see the list and the things we need to provide to make a great website for this mechanics business. So as you can see here, we have the website content on the left, so we'll need some logos, a background photo, and a couple of other things to get the website together. And on the right, we have the website preview, and it's looking a little bare right now. But that's okay, we'll put a few things in and get it looking a bit more suitable. Note up here as well that you can change the device that you wish to preview on, including mobile, to make sure it's all looking good on mobile devices as well. So let's just get started, and you'll see it appear in front of your eyes. So we'll put logo and colors. Now I've actually pre-prepared a small logo file just of a spanner for this fictitious mechanics business. So we'll click on Browse Files. As you can see here, I've got the logo file ready to go. So we'll open that. Now what's really great about Dazzly is that it actually extracts the colors from your logo and uses them as suggested colors for the website content and color layout. So as you can see, it's selected some blues and a darker grey there, which you can see it got from the logo, and we'll go ahead with them as a default, and we can just see how it looks on the website preview. It's all very easy to edit, so we'll click Save Changes, and as you can see on the right here, the preview will update in just a moment. So it does look somewhat similar, as it's quite similar to the default, but you can see the logos there, and we'll see the colour scheme coming through in some other elements. So you can see it's gone green there, that's complete. We'll put a background photo in. We do have a stock image library if you haven't prepared images in advance. There is a lot of benefit to going out and taking photos of your own community and local landmarks. One, they'll be recognisable by your customers, and two, if you do it on your cell phone, then that location-based information is actually retained in the photo, which is good for search engines to pick up and get more visibility for your website. So for the moment, we're just going to go for a pre-prepared image here, and in this case it will be of the workshop, this fictitious workshop that we're building a website for. So we'll just let this photo upload. Now you note we have the description here. In the previous video I didn't go into this too much, but if we were looking to really optimize for local searches, we may want to put a bit more of a description to that image, just to add a little bit more context there. So in this case we'd put workshop of auto mechanic in Ashton, which I don't know if Ashton is a real place, I've just made that up, but it's an auto mechanic shop in Ashton, and that's useful for people that are vision impaired, which is very important, but it's also important for search engines that would otherwise parse and read this information to help rank and evaluate your website. So just a little bit more depth there, but most importantly, you just put a photo in here that's a nice background for your website, and then you click Save Changes. As you'll see, this will reflect on the preview on the right. There we go, so you've got a nice looking background now, so very much starting to take shape. Next we'll deal with this introduction message, so let's put something a bit nicer on there. Local friendly mechanic workshop in Ashton. It's got a bit more room there, as you can see by the recommended characters, so we'll put for all your auto repair needs, and that's just slightly longer than the recommended length. So we'll save changes and see how that looks. Great, that's looking good for starters, and we can even look on a bigger resolution there to see how that looks. That's okay too. So let's go and add the tagline in, which is another item on the home page. So quality auto repairs vehicles. Something simple there. Save changes. Now I should mention as well that this preview, as it's showing on the right, it's actually very dynamic and you can interact with it. So you can change to other pages and whatnot. But what we'll do first is actually add in a few pages and add a little more content, and then we'll browse through the website as you can interact with it entirely, which we'll demonstrate shortly. Now the next part is the service-based pages. Now for a service provider, it's really important that we give each individual service its own page. This is just the base foundation of making sure there's a place where both search engines and people can find your business for a particular service they may be searching for. For example, you could have a local customer in Ashton that's looking for car servicing and maintenance. So it's very important we'll have a specific page for servicing, and that we will put details in there explaining your competencies in servicing vehicles. Now there is more we can do to back that up from a search engine perspective, but just for the moment, building together the base website, we're just going to put a couple of very simple service pages with some information in there. So the service pages, because they require a little more information, there's a few more things we're going to have to add. So I will very quickly just fill in 3 different service pages, just so we've got a comprehensive looking website. So if you just follow me here and as I fill in this information, and then in just a few minutes we'll see how that actually reflects on the website preview, and you'll really see the website coming together. So I'll just create those pages now. We're going to do one for, as I said, maintenance, so car servicing. And I'll just do that now. So each of these pages has a couple of images and a little bit of text on it. So we're just going to fill in that here, and then as I said, you'll see it coming together on the preview. Now I will reuse the same image for this. You'll see why, but it comes out quite nicely on the design sometimes to reuse the header image here, but of course that's optional, and you'll see what I mean shortly. One last photo there, just to have the servicing page rounded out. There we go. Now I won't add descriptions at this time. If you wanted to do a more comprehensive job, you could add some descriptions for each of these photos, including some of your keywords like car repair and car servicing. But just for the moment, we're just going to leave that there, and we'll show you how it puts the page together. So actually, we've added one service page here. What I'm going to do is actually jump back and just quickly show you how this page is reflecting in the preview. So as you can see now, we have the servicing page here. So basically we can jump in and you can see exactly where those fields ended up. So we've got the same image there, we've got our descriptions and our titles here, which shows you just how easy it is to put together a service page. As you can see here, the customer would be able to fill out a form. They can even include a photo of the issue of their car if that would assist, and then you're able to give them a quote, or basically get them into the workshop, whatever the next appropriate step would be. So that's how easy it is to build a service page of the website. And for Service Warrior 2, we really do recommend that you build a couple of different service pages. It gives the website a more comprehensive look, and then of course it allows you to attract business for more of your services as well. So I'm going to jump back in again to services, even though it is ticked as complete. I'm just going to add a couple more, just so we can get a more comprehensive and a more fully comprehensive website. So just allow me a couple of minutes to do that. Again, I'll repeat the same image for the first one. It's going to look a bit nicer on the design, but you can make your own call when you're designing your website. Great, and one last image will finish off the checkup page. We won't go back and have a look at that, we'll just do the next service page. But as you can see, it pasted a bit of friendly text in there among keywords. You don't go too over the top, putting keywords over and over. It's really unnecessary. With a Dazzly website, you'll have a great fundamental foundation, and then you can go back in and change things. Again, you can just click update. We can change and make the things better, such as those individual image descriptions, but for the moment it's enough just to create the website, the page rather, and just to get a website up and running. And then there you can check out some of our other videos which will talk about those medium-term processes you can carry out to get your website more visibility. But again, we'll just add one more page here, and then we'll jump back into finishing the website. So we'll do one related to engine work. Okay, and that finishes the services pages for now. As you can see, we've got nice service pages appearing here on the website. So just simply continuing to build that out by filling out this list. So next, let's do the short brand statement. So quality vehicle repairs. Seems like an apt statement for an auto mechanic. And then we will do the about photo. So prepared a photo in advance. A nice friendly looking mechanic here. I'll get that on there and then show you where that comes through on the preview. Nice mechanic, perhaps called Luigi. We will go to the about us message, type that out. So with a nice description there about this fictitious business. And now you can see we'll chuck in some contact details in there too. So while we do have this initial list, there's obviously more things that you can edit if you wanted to. In this case, it's important we'll get a nice looking email address and phone number there. On that note, if you don't have an email address, it is something that Dazzly can help you with. You will need to purchase your domain through Dazzly, another thing we can help you with, but that's the good news is that Dazzly not only handles your website, they can help you with your domains and email as well. If you do already have your domains and email somewhere else, that's totally fine too. We can simply just take care of your website. A fictitious phone number, get that saved, go back. There we go. So as you can see, we have a website really coming together now. You've got your home page, got a couple of these service items in there in this preview. And we'll look down, you can see all of them here, the servicing, the checkup, and the engine work page. Got quality vehicle repairs, our tagline, our two contact details again there, the write-up of the business, the photo of the lovely mechanic to the left. Again, we've got the location here is New York. Now, we're actually in Ashton. Now, I don't know if Ashton's actually a place, so for the moment we'll just settle with New York. You can see they've got the nice contact details there, and it's looking a bit more rounded out now. Let's jump through to the servicing page. We've seen that one, so we'll go to checkup, have a look how that came out. It's looking alright. Some nice images in the same style, which is very helpful. But of course you can go and take some images inside your mechanic's workshop or your building site or whatever your small business happens to be. We'll go in here to engine work, another great page. Now we're not limited to 3 pages, you can make a large number of service pages, so you can get a really comprehensive website there. As we understand, mechanics offer a number of services. So this is basically a simple way to get a website up and running. This website has fundamentally got some great things going on under the hood with the technology in Dazzly, and with the wording and the pages you put up, it's a really good solid foundation to getting started, to having a website, having some visibility, and actually generating some leads online for your local repair business. We will go one slight step further, and in this video I'll show you adding an article page to the website. The reason for that is because articles are really important. If you do have a local keyword, in this case, rather a keyword you're targeting, so in this case it might be something like engine work in Ashton, so it may pay to help to put some articles or some educational content out there, or even job write-ups about engine work you've done that'll help you get that local visibility online. So we're just going to write up a completely fictitious article. Obviously I know very little about engines, but nonetheless we'll put something there just to show you how easy it is to get one up and running. So we'll browse files, we'll pick this nice performance looking picture again, and we'll put something like how to do a quality engine repair in Ashton. It's a little bit of a generic one, but we'll put that there. Let's put S. Smith, fictitious business owner. Then we'll write some things about engine repair. Now it's really important to remember when you write articles or content for SEO, just keep it natural. Put those keywords in there as they would otherwise come naturally. There's no reason to overdo it. You're already on a strong foundation, and building these extra pages will back up that local search effort. So just going to write something very generic here, and we'll just get something online and then show you the point. So Now what's really important is that we can put a link back to the page that is the regarding engine work, as that'll give search engines more idea that that page has more validity or more relevance for engine work on this website. So put something like, if you wish to learn more, please read our service on engine work. Now what we'd do is we'd highlight engine work here, and we'd click this here to create a link. Now of course our website isn't actually published or live, so we don't have the final link there, and I want to make sure we do a good job of it. So for now we won't add the link, but if your website was live, you'd simply type in your www whatever your website happened to be, ashtonmechanics189.com/engine work for the page. But for now we'll leave it, but that'll just give you some idea of in the long run how we'd indicate to search engines that they want to be directing people to that page by creating articles and links back to the core page. So the date offered, we'll put today, which is the 27th, a short description, short article on work environments. Save changes. And we'll have a look at this on the preview. Just go back to articles, so we've added one there. As you can see, we have an articles page. So I'll just go back and show you where that is on the home page. As you can see, it starts to display your news and articles down here, which is really great as well. And then we'll go through to articles, and as you can see here, how to do a quality engine repair in Ashton. This is the sort of thing where, understandably, I don't know about engines, but if periodically you're able to write a little bit about your knowledge, a little bit about your expertise on whatever the service happens to be, or just a recent job write-up, or just an interesting piece of interesting fact about your profession. Making pages like this in the medium term will make you more credible in the eyes of search engines, and therefore will help raise your local profile. So this is a really important way that really anyone using Dazzly can get a higher rank for their desired keywords, and therefore generate leads and work for their small business without laying out any additional time or funds, without having to deal with any third-party providers or any uncertainty around that. Simply jumping into Dazzly, putting some quality content on about things that you actually know about, and basically helping people in your local community be better informed, and then subsequently as well search engines will give you more visibility, and therefore you'll attract more new customers from your local community. So hopefully this video has given you an idea of just how easy it is to create a service website, in this case a mechanic website, for your small business, and also a little bit extra in this one about how to get some visibility online for your business too. So as you can see, I created a number of pages here. Some of them are available on the menu here. Otherwise we can look to here for the preview, and the articles here as well, and the contact page. So it's all looking a bit better once we have that initial information in, and as you can see, it really takes no time at all. So if this does interest you, I really encourage you to sign up and give Dazzly a go. If you're on a mobile preview or a large one, you can do that there as well. But at this point, if you wanted to put this website online, you were happy with it, you'd come across here to our account menu, you'd upgrade to a plan. So as you can see, if you can go for our pay monthly plan, just simply once a month, it's $20 USD, or what we really recommend for new businesses is to go on the pay yearly plan. The reason for that is one, of course, there's a discount, and two, we'll actually cover the first year of your .com domain registration if you go with us. Also, it makes the process much easier if you have the domain with us, because when you go to put the website live, it's pretty much just a click of a button and a very short wait, and then it will be published live and online for everyone to see. So there's a lot of benefits there. Also, we can help you with the email too. So we can assist you with the email regardless, but you really do need to have the domain with us. Therefore, if you don't have a domain, we recommend the pay yearly. But either way, it's really great value, and it's an easy way for you to get a website online for your small business, get up and running and get a ton of value, and we really recommend it as opposed to going down the traditional route of getting someone to do it for you, which can be far more time consuming costly and much more uncertain as to the final outcome. So we hope you enjoyed this presentation today, and hope you check out the other videos. If you liked any of them, please feel free to give us a like or share it on social media. We'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, we're looking forward to helping as many small businesses as we can with Dazzly, so please feel free to get the word out or get in touch so we can help you with your website. Great, thank you.